Shalom, let's go all praises to Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, and double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that taught us his word. I just want to talk about, how the Most High sets up men within his nation, within the nation of Israel. The Most High will, set up a leader or a judge, like we read the book of Judges, or he set up Moses to lead the people. And he also set up pastors and prophets and teachers. Not everybody is ordained, to teach his word and put this word out there. You know, Prime example is this Nick Cannon guy. He had learned the truth and he tried to teach it. But he ended up losing everything because he wasn't in his position to do that. And then you have other guys out here that don't understand the name, that haven't been given the name, and they'll go on certain podcasts or online and they'll speak about the Bible, about how we're the true Israelites. They'll even bring out scriptures, but they always go off on the name. They don't have the name, and they're not teaching the people correctly because they weren't set up to do it. And all those, if it's not set up by the Most High, it's gonna come to naught, you know. But the first scripture I want to get is Jeremiah 3:14. Turn, O backsliding children, saith the Lord, for I am married unto you, and I will take you one of a city, and two of a family, and bring you to Zion. And I will give you pastors according to mine heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. Yeah, pastors according to what the Most High wants. Teach you the truth. The truth about the Bible, the truth about the law, statutes, commandments, about Yahweh Shai, and then the true name, the Father, Yahweh. The Son's name is Yahweh Shai, and they can break it down, in the Hebrew, the Paleo Hebrew. But yeah, he knew you from the womb, from the belly, and ordained you to be, a prophet. Uh, so Jeremiah 1:5, behold, I formed thee in the belly. Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest out of the womb, I sanctified thee and ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. The prophet's gonna, speak the whole truth. He's gonna learn from the apostles and his elders, and he's gonna teach the truth. He's not gonna sugarcoat it. He's not gonna take a payoff. Or a 501c3 charter. He's not gonna be up in a church. He's gonna be on the street corners, prophesying in season and out of season. He says, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee, because he knew your spirit. When you die, you go into the spirit world, and then you learn your judgment, and you're placed back on the planet Earth, 3 or 4 generations later. So before you were in the belly, he knew who you were, he knew your spirit. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. Yeah, before you came out of the womb, the Most High gave you authority, to be a leader in Israel. But if you weren't set up by the Most High, your lot's gonna come to naught. It's not gonna mean anything. It's gonna be in vain. You know. Next scripture is the book of Acts. This is when the high priest, commanded Peter and the apostles not to speak in that name. If you read up about it, this is Acts 5:34. Then stood there up one in the council, a Pharisee named Gamaliel, a doctor of the law, had in reputation among the people, and commanded to put the apostles forth a little space, and said unto them, Ye men of Israel, take heed to yourselves that ye intend to do as touching these men. For behold, these days rose up Theudas, boasting himself to be somebody, to whom a number of men, about 400, joined themselves, who was slain, and all, as many as obeyed him, were scattered and brought to naught. Yeah. But Peter said, obey the Most High rather than men. He's going to teach the word, according to the way it's supposed to be taught. He's going to teach the true name. And that's the attitude you have to have today. You can't just say Jesus Christ, and Christ bless and all that. You got to put out the true name. Scripture say, what is thy son's name? If thou canst tell, what is thy name? What is thy son's name? If thou canst tell, The name is very important. After this man rose up Judas of Galilee in the days of the taxing, and drew away much people after him. He also perished, and all, even as many as obeyed him, were dispersed. And now I say unto you, refrain from these men, and let them alone. For if his counsel or this work be of men, it will come to naught. Yeah, and you see that throughout the years. And all these people that buck up against the apostles, you know, against the doctrine that the apostles laid out, they ain't around no more, you know. Those little guys that would spring up here and there throughout the years with their little controversy, with their little heresies, wayward doctrines, they all came to naught. You don't see them around no more, really. But if it be of the Most High, ye cannot overthrow it. At least happily ye be found, even to fight against the Most High. Yeah, you come against the truth. You come against, the men of the Lord, the apostles, elders of GMS. You're fighting against the Most High Himself. So you gotta be careful of what you say and what you do to the true men of the Lord. But that just goes into the sodest nature of our people. Back then, even on to this very day. Last scriptures of Jeremiah, back in Jeremiah 4:22. For my people is foolish; they have not known me. They are sottish children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. And you see that every day. You see that in the news. Our people are foolish. Black Lives Matter, foolish. They want to go to Esau for help. Bunch of them that go to Egypt for help. They're foolish. They have not known the Most High. They don't know him. They don't know his true nature. They're sottish children, and they have none understanding. They're wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. And that's why the Most High has to take out 2/3 of our people. Because they're very wise to do evil. Most High just can't use 2/3 of our people. We're coming to that day very rapidly. But yeah, I just wanted to get into these false pastors, these guys that teach false name and all that. These celebrities that come to the truth, but they wanna teach and all that. They want to set up. But yeah, all that. If it's of man, it's gonna come to naught. But if it's of the Most High, you can't overthrow it. With that, shalom.